Do you have anything to show?
Well, I do, unless he interrupts me, yeah. So
Okay.
I'm just saying, we have to be prepared to be
We'll
interrupted.
put you on first. Hi, Susan.
Hey, Susan.
Hey, Susan.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, you're
Good.
looking really official with those earphones. Yeah,
they're I
yeah,
can't hear without them.
really.
Yeah.
Well, I'd have to unplug, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
How are you, Kim?
I'm good. I'm super good. Of course, the weather's not playing by my rules. I'm up here in Northeast Pennsylvania. It's been really nasty so
Yeah.
far. A couple of days. But they say
Yeah.
tomorrow we're going to have some sun, and then Thursday and Friday is going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a lot of rain.
We had some sun today. It was nice.
You did. Yeah, well, I didn't. We didn't have sun here. No.
Oh,
But it wasn't raining, so, can't complain.
that's good.
Yeah, I'm like a sunshine person.
I know you are.
Mhm.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Susan.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just waiting. I have stuff to show. Do you have stuff to show, Susan?
I do. Yeah.
You've been out in your car.
Yeah, I was out in my car a few times.
Oh, God bless you.
And you too.
Well, I go out in my car, it's true, but then I don't have to battle traffic like I'm sure you do.
It's not bad out here in the suburbs. Yeah,
Oh, well, good.
we're okay.
I'm glad to hear that. Because in the country, there really isn't anybody. But I had a nasty moment today. I went for a walk on the top of my hill, which is usually very deserted, and it was very deserted, except that the dog from the farmhouse, I walked close to the farmhouse, and the dog started to follow me, and I've been bitten before, so you really, really have to give a wide berth to anyone that has roaming dogs. So I just sort of quietly walked away and hoped he wouldn't follow me, and he didn't after a bit.
That's scary. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, it is, because it's the one time I forgot my cell phone. That was what was scary for me, is that I was like in the middle of nowhere. No one would ever hear me. And I didn't have my cell phone with me just because I ran out of the house and I didn't take it. I always carry my cell phone with me just for those reasons.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yep, I think so.
Oh, you bring back memories of a dog attack. I didn't get bitten, but they had it planned. Two of them came up barking at me from the front,
Oh,
and the
God.
third one snuck up behind.
Oh, God.
And in retrospect, I guess they were just playing or something, because I brazened it out. I didn't do anything, but
Yeah,
they just
yeah.
eventually left.
Yeah,
I was on
yeah.
their territory.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's why I thought if I kept walking and didn't run,
Yeah.
that I just kept walking away, and got to my car and, drove home. But I've been bitten.
Badly? Or not too bad?
Well, no. Well, the concern really was whether the dog had been vaccinated in these rural areas. It turned out it was the last day of the dog's rabies vaccination. It was the last day. Because it had to go to court. Once I reported a dog bite at the hospital, it goes before the magistrate. And that was the last day of the rabies vaccination. So guess what I did? I went and got my own rabies vaccination. I'm actually vaccinated against rabies.
My understanding is that is a uncomfortable shot.
I know it was purple. It's the one that vets get. It's not the total. If the dog had given me rabies, then I would have had the total rabies thing. But I got the shot that vets have, because my sister was married at that time to a guy who was a vet. So he said, you've got to go off, and it's very hard to get that vaccine, but I got it somewhere in Philly at a hospital, and they ordered it, and I had it. Just in case, in the country, I'm bitten by a dog. in the middle of nowhere.
So are you vaccinated for your whole life or just,
Well, this is a vet's type vaccination, which means that if I am bitten, I would still have to get the full series,
Mm,
but it would mean I'd be protected at least until I got to the hospital or whatever, until I could see, until they could order the vaccine and stuff. So I'm a little leery of the dog situation around here.
Yeah.
yeah. Do you have pepper spray?
No, no.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't want to be the one that tried it for the first time, on a dog, because you never know what's going to happen. If I had tested it out on someone's dog, actually, I'll tell you a story, a nice story. I set out to go for a walk in the evening, when it was sunny and it was still light, about 7 o'clock. And as I got to the end of my driveway, this dog came at me like bark, 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 bark. So I yelled, stop, stop. And it was my neighbor, Judy Murphy. And she came out and she said, oh, this is only Barkley. He's very nice. So guess what happened? Barkley accompanied me on my walk. He followed me all the way up. Then he went on and I yelled, Barkley, Barkley, I'm going back now. And he came back eventually. And then a neighbor pulled up in her car and I got to talk to her. And he went to the house where he lived and he stared up at me like, okay, I think you're safe now. I'm going in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. Hey, Jane.
Hey, Neela.
Jane.
Hello,
Hello.
how are
Rope
you?
lady. Rope lady. Rope lady. You do the ropes, right?
You're muted, Jane.
Oh.
Kim, you have a new decor.
Well, because I was explaining, my husband's kind of late getting back, and then he's going to go in the kitchen and where I usually am, in the kitchen dining room, and he's going to be making dinner. And you don't want to hear that, do you? You
Unless
don't want to hear
it's
someone making dinner
Oh,
or warming
Nice.
up the dinner.
okay.
So I said, I told him, I said, I'm going to be in the study and you can do whatever you like.
Looks like a cozy study.
Oh.
Neela, do you have anything today to show?
no, I do not.
Okay. Jane?
Yes, it won't take long, but I have the start of my next project to show
Oh,
you.
nice.
That's
nice,
exciting.
Nice. That's
Well, we'll
exciting.
see. I
That's
hope I
pretty
can do it.
exciting.
I think I did. I think I queued it up okay, Bob.
Neat. Good.
We'll see. So it looks like a Mike is there. Who's Mike?
I think that's of Mike and Sarah,
Oh, right. I
Sarah.
couldn't. Yes,
Oh my
exactly.
gosh.
but we haven't seen his picture yet, so we don't know who's
Okay.
really there.
Is that the only Mike? There's a Mick.
There's Mick, but he goes
Well-
by Mick.
I guess I had Mike Gwynn in mind and I didn't know.
Right. Quite right.
Looks like Janice has the orange Post-it note over the, oh, there she goes.
Oh, there she is. Hey, Janice.
Hi, Janice.
Well lit, Janice.
You're
Well,
muted. Do you have something to share, Bob?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I have a question on the schedule. Next Tuesday is the election.
yeah.
Are we going to have the share or are we going to be too nervous?
Well,
You
both.
have a result.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to get the results,
I know.
but yeah, I was going to ask about that. Any opinion? Should we cancel the November 3rd Tuesday digital sharing?
No, I already voted.
Okay,
Well, the polls don't close till 8. So, you go from 7 till 8. So you wouldn't be interfering with the results or anything.
yeah,
It might help us get through the night.
That's true.
yeah.
That's true. It'll,
It'll be going on for weeks, till
yeah, right.
they settle things.
Oh, no, there's going to be a landslide. It won't go on for weeks. It's going to be such a landslide.
Yeah, it looks
Oh,
that way, doesn't it?
Thank you, Sarah.
Oh,
You
I
got
look
it.
That way. It does look that way.
Hope
It
so.
does look that way.
Hope so.
Hope it's not a landslide of litigation.
Well,
That might be.
Oh, why not?
yeah, there probably will be a landslide.
I think it's gonna be a landslide too.
Yeah. The only, well, never mind.
I know.
Let me see. Jane has something. Mike and Sarah, do you have anything to share?
Yeah, I do.
Not me, Mike.
Mike, all right.
Okay.
And Janice, you do.
Some old stuff.
Some of, I might add some of my favorite stuff too. Ted's here.
All right.
Where do you see Ted?
He is, he's knocking at the front door to be let in.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, Neela. You have a
Oh,
kitty.
This is Pussycat.
Hello, pussycat.
oh, what a nice cat.
Oh,
Persian.
Siamese.
Hey,
loves
Ted.
to sit on the computer.
Hi, Ted.
They're so smart.
Nice and warm.
Neela, is your cat a good guard cat?
Pretty much. She likes to know who's coming and going, and if she can get out the door, she's happy.
Is she Siamese?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she looks like that. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Talk a lot.
she's a biter.
Oh,
Rita.
Can I interrupt can you hear me?
Yes,
yes.
perfectly.
I'd like to apologize for jumping off so quickly last week. It's just that I've been struggling with this computer for a whole week now. I think I finally got it resolved, but it was getting pretty hairy after a while, so. It's like having a delinquent child, you know?
Yes. Technical
Oh, forgive me.
frustration.
Well, it's good to see you now.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you have anything to share?
Yeah, I have work that I was going to show last week, yeah.
Good. This is so, Janice and I are mourning a cat that we lost,
Oh,
Oh.
and so it breaks, yes.
sorry.
Oh,
Oh, no.
that's always
We-
hard.
He died, 5 years ago.
Oh,
And I cried every day for a year.
yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah, yeah.
gradually,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's
Yeah,
hard
it's
to
hard.
lose them. It really is.
member of the family.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, this
Oh,
guy was my heart.
Very sad.
Yeah. But it's so nice when you can say you had them for so
Yes.
long.
Well, I
Yeah.
didn't have them long enough. It was only 6 years.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I lost a dog.
Yeah,
There's a very sad story in there, so.
yeah.
Well, it's almost 5 after. Kim may have to leave early, so does anyone else have to leave early or have any special circumstance?
Oh, look at it.
Okay,
No,
Kim, why don't you go first?
Okie dokie. All right, I'll go first. Excuse me, I have to change glasses and so forth and so on. I have
Oh.
to go with sight.
Costume change.
Yeah, costume change. Okay, so let me just get down here and see if I can get to the share screen. And then I have to get to this screen. Share that screen. Okay,
See?
folks,
Okay, we see your screen.
can you see?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you what this is about.
yeah.
This is called Austin November. And my husband and I had always looked forward to going to Austin, and we went last November, actually at Thanksgiving, to visit my nephew and his fiancee. But it was the coldest, nastiest place. I mean, don't tell them that. But I don't mean they were nasty. I mean, they didn't like Austin either. It was
Yeah,
so
I don't blame them.
cold. it was just so cold and nasty. And I got a couple of shots, and this was one of them. And it looks kind of ghostly and
Yeah.
strange. So Austin, November.
Wow.
Maybe you needed one of the other kind of shots.
It's
Oh.
those two buildings in the background, those two slabs, they really look out of
Yeah.
proportion or out of
I'll tell you.
scale.
No, I'll tell you what that is. Okay, that was the top of the Hilton where we were in the dining room, and it so happened there was this reflection.
Ah.
It's a reflection of these two great
Yeah.
skyscrapers that were on the other side. And I really liked all these buildings here that you see. They were all sort of teeny tiny.
Mm.
And then you had this shadow, which was almost ghostly, don't you think?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I thought it would be appropriate, it being Halloween and so forth.
Ah, that'd be cool.
So that's what it is.
Ah,
Okay, so now I'm going to do a Susan Kenny, and I'm going to do a Halloween type theme. Not a Halloween, I mean a fall theme. So I have two, and I don't know if they're good or bad. I have no clue. All I know is I flipped it around, so it's called flipping fall, meaning I flipped the view in the lake. You'll see what I mean. In other words, I flipped it
yeah.
upside down.
Inverse, yeah.
And the odd thing is when I went this week, the same road, which is that Wagner Road I kept telling you about that I've done all those shots, all the leaves were gone. So it was just like
Oh my God.
it was a very, very rapid thing. So it's called flipping fall because I flipped it the other way to create a sort of impressionistic sort of
wow,
theme.
interesting.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Love the
Very
color.
nice.
Very pretty, just like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's interesting.
yeah.
Well,
Beautiful.
it's gone now. In 1 week, it was gone. We had rain, we had wind, and everything's gone. It's all bare. So I'm really, really, that's why I wanted to show it to you, because you know what I'm saying. If
That's
you,
beautiful. Where was this? Where is this?
this is, remember that road that I keep talking about? It's actually the road that's near me. It's called Wagner Road.
And where are you? I don't know.
Oh,
where
I'm
you
sorry.
are.
I'm in Northeast Pennsylvania. I'm
Where?
in Northeast Pennsylvania, in Susquehanna County.
Oh, okay.
And I've done, as you know, this whole summer, I've done tons of bonds, you know, bond. Well, two of the bond shots that I showed you, the black and white and the Auerbach, were done on this road, Wagner Road. And every Sunday I sort of go for a little twirl around the bend sort of thing. And, you know, and then it was just a week ago that it was like this. And this week it was all gone.
Beautiful.
So, you know, we'll just have to enjoy it while we can.
Mm-hmm.
Okie doke. Now we go to Buenos Aires in 2019 for the church that I went to visit. And on the way back, I saw those tango dancers, but this was what I wanted to take shots of.
Oh, yeah.
I have done so many of these. And these were all done with the Samsung Galaxy, and they look like sketches. And I've done things that actually look like sketches, but they're actually Samsung Galaxy.
It kind of reminds me of some views of the City Hall here in Philly.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
it could be. Yes. But actually it isn't, because if you look here as a church bells, and I
Oh,
have so
no.
many.
It's not the same, but it
No.
reminds me of that. Yeah.
Well, maybe you could get something like that in City Hall. Certainly this part you could.
Yeah.
But this part is the terracotta tile and the stucco. And it's a beautiful
Okay.
church. It was built in the 18th century, 17 something, and it's a landmark. And I did many, many, many shots, but because it's the fall, I chose the one with the red sky.
Wow.
I thought it was appropriate for the
Nice shot. Yeah.
Louis, did you have to alter that window underneath to make it more red? Or did that just happen?
this window.
Yes.
No, actually, it happened by chance.
Hmm.
Nice.
No, I didn't. No, I don't have the capacity with a Samsung Galaxy phone to do any. Well, I mean, I could have collaged it in, yes, no, but I didn't
Yeah.
collage it in. I could do anything with collaging, yeah. But no, I in fact, I thank you for noticing. Was it Jane who noticed that? Jane?
No.
No,
Susan?
Susan.
Susan, I didn't actually notice that till you pointed it out. So God bless you for making me see that. Just shows you can be blind. You can see something a million times and not see it. I never
Oh,
saw
that's
this before.
Wow.
until You mentioned it. And no, I didn't put it in. I could have, but I didn't.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Okay, now I have a last one, and this is in town, in my little town, and it's for Halloween type of thing. They do all their houses up, and that's it.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
So it's more like a, I don't know what it is, like a postcard thing, but
Ah,
but I kind of like it because this is a family that redid all their siding. And so I was made to take a picture of the house. And I said, well, I can't just take a picture of a house because it has new siding and call myself an artist. I said, I have to do something else, right?
There's something going on outside like a block away with like 4
what?
fire engines. And
Oh, my
something
Lord.
has spilled on the
Wow.
road, on the.
Oh, geez. They're talking about unrest. I'll tell you
Yeah, I'm
that.
sorry, Kim.
That's okay.
I like this.
Well, yeah, just relax because this is like a relaxing thing of a little country town with 1,000 people in it. And okay, now I'm done. Next person.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
love
Thank
this.
you.
This is great. It would be good on a card. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, that's what
wanted
that's what I thought. Yeah, it is kind of like that kind of thing.
it would make an excellent card. Yeah.
Did you manipulate it at all to
Oh.
bring up the black and white?
Yes, oh, hugely,
Okay.
hugely. Can I get back on with you guys? Oh, am I back with you?
Yeah,
I'm back.
I
Your chair is
turned
there.
off the sharing.
Okay.
And we're joined by Andy and Katie.
Okay.
Hello.
Andy, do you have anything to share tonight?
I could, but I'd go later.
Okay. Katie, do you have anything to share? Oh, we can't hear you. You're
You're
muted.
muted. Katie.
Unmute.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have anything to share tonight?
Her microphone must be off or something.
Yeah.
Katie, we can't hear you.
Is she there?
She is there.
Oh, I don't see her.
All right, let's give her time to work on that. But Katie, so far we haven't been able to hear you, although we see you.
I don't see
Let's see.
Stop talking.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you take her off, Bob? I mean, can
Pardon?
you? Oh,
I mean, she's not muted. It's something in her rig, I guess. Her microphone is not adjusted.
Oh,
Let's go ahead. Susan,
yes.
you want to show
Sure.
him? Katie,
Absolutely.
get your microphone working.
Did that work?
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
Very nice.
Oh, thanks. The, uh,
You are extremely
Yeah.
prolific.
five pieces this week.
Wow.
Sasquatch.
What is prolific?
No, that's a bear.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
that's an actual fiberglass bear on top of an establishment, a drinking establishment near me. So
Wow.
it's called the Frontier Saloon, and they have an Indian, a painted pony, a bear, and I forget the other thing. A bull, a bison.
I was going to ask you how you got the bear to pose for you. So,
did you have
It's,
to outrun
it's,
him?
it's a really crazy thing. If you ever go there, it's McDade Boulevard and Lincoln Drive or Lincoln Pike, sorry, 420. If you ever want to go there, there's a strange bar. And I just love to, there's a parking lot above it so I can look down on it and see all these strange fiberglass things. Yeah, it's fun.
wow.
Yeah.
I
A
know.
lot of drawings, a lot of paintings from that area.
I note the interesting color of that building on the right, which
Oh,
I would call squash or something. It's
yeah, it's a strange, well, it was a gray day. So all the yellows were popping out. Then that's pretty much what I did. I also enhanced this, unfortunately. When I take these pictures, it's never true. I don't know how to, and any photography advice would be much appreciated. Anybody have any advice? I'm
You
taking
have to
this with,
calibrate,
I'm
you
sorry,
have to calibrate your monitor.
my monitor.
Yes, you have to calibrate your monitor so that what you see, what you get is what you have seen on the
Oh.
monitor.
Oh,
Okay. How would I do that?
And if you just Google,
Calibrate monitor?
yeah, calibrate, monitor calibration tool. There are a couple that are very, very easy to use. And they're really terrific because they show you exactly what the colors should look like. And as you adjust your monitor, once you have it set to the colors that you're looking at on their chart, you know that the colors that you present on your artwork or when you photograph it will look exactly like what you see on your monitor. Takes a few minutes, but it isn't hard to do.
What is
Thank
it
you.
called again, please?
The most popular one is called the Easy Write, EZRITE color checker. And then there's also the Macbeth color checker.
Oh, good.
never even heard
And
of that.
yeah, they're basically the same, and you buy whichever one costs less.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Was that Mike?
Thank you.
Mike.
Rachel.
Mike,
Thank you.
Yeah, when you're photographing brides, you can't have them wearing a turquoise gown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could.
That's a story for another session.
Yeah, right.
Well, I'm charmed by the squash house.
Yeah,
Because we're also that's the beginning of fall. I mean, we're going to see the color changes in Susan's landscapes
Yeah.
as the weeks go by. I look
Right.
forward to that.
me too. I hope it stays for a while. We'll see.
Oh, you'll be lucky if it does, because ours is gone.
And let's just hope your car heater works.
Yeah.
Okay.
That yellow house reminds me of Van Gogh. I guess it's the
Hmm.
Huh.
shade of yellow.
Yeah, the yellow house is sellable. I know that could probably, someone would want that. All right, thank you, Susan.
Thank you.
And let's see, Katie, do we have sound from you yet?
Nope.
No. Sorry, Katie. All right.
No, do you know if she
Jane?
can hear you at all?
Jane is introducing a new project.
Okay, let's give this a whirl.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. This is the beginning.
Oh,
It's not going to look anything like this,
okay.
but this is for the upcoming show at the Plastic Club, which is the breaking boundaries, breaking
Yes, yes,
whatever
yes.
it's called.
Breaking boundaries.
Yeah, that one.
Mhm.
And so I thought I would do a collage.
Oh,
So this is I looked through all my photos and pictures and magazines and cut out a whole lot of things.
Hmm.
And then this is a canvas that it's the background. I painted this the other day and I didn't glue on any of the stuff, but I'm going to. For it.
Physically collage. It's a physical collage, not a digital collage.
Correct. It will be a physical collage.
Okay.
And you might have a clue of what it is.
I hope it's not an exploding plastic club.
Well, well, Ted,
Profit designation.
you might get your wish there. I do have a question for have any of you done collage? Wait, Kim, you,
Well, I've done digital collage, which I learned about in Bob's group.
no. I was just wondering what's a good kind of glue to use.
Oh,
Sarah's
the wrong person to ask that one.
Sarah.
I use Mod Podge. I use the Mod Podge, which is not real sophisticated, but it does the job. And just use a little bit at a time till you get your feel of it. You don't want it too thick. You only want to do a couple at time because you don't want all that moisture on your work.
Do you mean you use that to glue the paper onto the thing?
Yes.
Do you use it on top as well or not
You
necessarily?
can. Yes, you can. I get a matte one instead of a gloss, and I
Oh.
do. But I find that too much moisture from the Mod Podge in a day is not good. So, figure out where you want things and then glue little by little.
Wow, okay.
And it's clear. You won't see a thing afterwards. In
Right.
fact, you can use the tweezers.
Oh, right. Okay. All right, well,
Okay, I'll pull you out.
okay.
Is that going to be, it'll be interesting to see that develop. Katie, there's something, you are unmuted. Do you hear me? Katie, do you hear me?
Now she's
Now you've muted yourself.
muted again.
All right, I'll chat. I'll send you a chat, Katie, but let's go ahead. Mike, did you have something to share?
Yes.
In
Yeah.
the meantime, I'm gonna chat with Katie.
On yours,
To
Mike.
get the thing. How do I get,
Here,
no.
you have to get my picture.
Well, the thing is not on the bottom.
on your
Well, you have to
phone.
kind of click it and it comes up. The little
Yeah, it
icon.
disappears unless your mouse moves over it.
Your mouse, right, your mouse.
We just love technology.
Why does that happen? I see we're using, sometimes it just happens so easily. And
Maybe go to a different screen, a different view, maybe?
here you mean?
No, the dot.
Oh,
Okay, is that Kim
Just try it.
leaving?
yeah.
Okay,
I'll come back. I just have to say hi. I just have to
okay.
say,
Okay.
Okay, they'll come back. Yeah, you can't get it up. I never have a problem. It's a new problem. Are you waiting for Mike?
Yeah, but we'll go on.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't.
so, we can't
Yeah,
bring
so-
up the share button.
Okay, Ted missed his share last week.
Okay,
So why don't you share, Ted?
sure. Where am I?
If I'm not gonna do anything, I'm asking you a question, okay? If I just put my finger on it, will it disturb anything?
Try it. No. No, I try everything. It's not working.
Can anybody see this?
Not yet.
No, we
No?
don't see your share screen. We just see you.
So what do I have to do?
You have to go to the bottom of the Hollywood Squares window and hit
Person.
share screen, the
I did
green
that,
share
right.
screen button.
I may have shut it down. I don't have it anymore. I
put
thought I
this
was
again.
just closing it, but I must have shut it down. So I have to restart.
Okay,
We're ready whenever you want us to do it.
Okay, you better take me off. for now.
okay, good. Mike, let's go back to Mike.
Okay. Where's the club's going?
Which one?
This one first, then that one. This one first.
You already showed that one, I think.
Ooh, we saw that.
Yeah, you did see it. I'm bringing it up
All right.
because I want to show you the next one. And the pilings are what gave me the idea for the next picture. So now we'll bring that up.
The vignetting is interesting in that one.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, yeah. I
It's
agree.
like all these people moving.
Yeah.
Looks like Harry Potter. Ooh.
Ooh, look at
Oh,
that.
Oh.
Same pilings.
oh, what do you know?
And the title is Easy, Easy.
Easy,
I know
easy.
Oh,
I know
That's
it's
great.
silly, fun with it, just having fun with it.
That is definitely interesting.
That's funny.
Cute.
Okay, we'll show you the next one.
He has another one.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we see the screen share.
Yeah,
Oh, my.
wow.
yeah. I call that one Globe.
That
And
is,
I had seen a picture of a globe.
wow.
And except for the view, which is from our balcony, the rest of it is really manufactured. I took a picture of my hand and then
Oh, oh,
made a clear globe and took a portion of the image and created a sphere out of it and placed it in the globe. Just to play. It took me a long time to do it. Trying to get the globe to look right in my hand really took a long time. But again, it was a great way to pass almost the whole day. So I enjoyed it.
I really like that one.
Yeah.
I do
That's
too.
cool.
I
Very
love
nice.
the way that tree is mirrored in the globe. Really nice.
Yeah,
Mm.
thank you. It is really the full image made smaller and spherized to
Huh.
contort it into a circle. And it really bends it to make it look as though it's in a, you know, a
How do you do that?
yeah. How did you do that?
in Photoshop,
Oh,
forget exactly where it is, but it's
It's, I
think
believe
it's-
it's spherized.
yeah,
They got
spherized.
a cute name, spherized.
huh.
Yes, spherized. I know it sounds like I have a lisp, but it's not. It's spherized. And you know, it was just. I think it took me almost as long to do this as anything that I've ever done, because it just, you know, doing it over and over and over until it looked as real as I could make it. But it's great for being inside with the virus. It took, a full day to do it. So that, I like that about it.
What would you call that? Do you have a title?
Yeah, globe. I'm clever with those. You know, I was going to call it elephant with peanuts, but I already had that. So it's just passing time, trying to be creative.
How did you get your hand if you were holding the camera?
That's my left hand, and the camera was in my right hand,
Ah,
left hand.
Oh.
And then I placed my hand and the railing are real. That's
Ah.
what it was. Everything else was taken out and replaced with different views of the real scene, and then taking a piece of that scene and squeezing it and distorting it until it looked like it was in a ball, in a crystal ball. And like I said, it was really a challenge to do it. I enjoyed it.
Could we see President Biden in there?
On the 4th.
Well, at least we don't see Trump in there. So.
Yeah, my computer can't bring that image up. So it freezes. I try to put his face on it.
All right. Well, thank you, Mike. Those are strong images.
I applaud your patience.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and his manual dexterity and be able to, his
Yeah,
hand in the camera.
I
I couldn't
do.
do that.
Well, now I'm going to make you all jealous now.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to
Okay.
make you all, because even though I guess about a year or two ago, I bought a tablet, I've never used it, never even hooked it up. So I use a mouse with a thumb wheel,
Yeah,
and all of the manipulating and all of the drawing that I do is with my right thumb.
wow.
Ah,
Hmm.
Mm.
Interesting.
well, interesting.
Useless fact that you can just tuck away until you need it. I have more control, and if I really have to get really fine tune it, I can put my left hand on top of my right hand and retard the movement of my thumb so that it moves perhaps, a millimeter at a time to do the fine work. One day I'll hook up the tablet, but right now it's working, so why bother?
It'd be nice to see, when you say you do all your drawing with a thumb, it'd be nice to see a picture of that. I'm having trouble visualizing. I mean, I do all my drawing with my mouse, and I use the thumbstick, but using the thumb, I just having trouble visualizing that.
I will take a picture of that one day and let you see.
Thank
Great.
you.
All right. Well, thank you, Mike
Thank you.
and
Thanks, Bruce.
Sarah.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Bob, you want me to try again?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Did Katie disappear?
Yeah.
Jane, are you
Yeah.
in your pajamas today?
What?
Are you in your pajamas today?
Did anything come up?
Yes.
Yes.
My
yes.
pajama bottoms.
All right.
Now, these are part of the color
Ooh.
series that I'm working on.
Yeah, great rug.
See if I can,
Yeah.
It would.
you can see the text here if I got close. See, there's the
Yeah, you
text.
can see
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah.
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 So,
Great colors.
How did you achieve the texture, Ted?
oh, it's very simple. There, you just go up here to filter.
Hmm?
You go to filter gallery, and you pick out the texture that you want. You click OK. And
Well,
whatever you have picked,
I use GIMP, so this must be Photoshop.
This is Photoshop, yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
I
simple.
use GIMP. Yeah, I have to go look on GIMP.
But I don't, they don't have enough textures really, so I have to find out where to get more.
Ooh,
This is,
Really subtle.
Mm.
this one here, I already have it drawn out on a 24 by 36 canvas. I'm gonna paint this with acrylic. So we'll see how that looks.
Yeah, that's really nice.
yeah.
It's
you're
so
gonna-
subtle.
It's
Yes.
subtle. Yeah, it's very subtle.
Very.
You're gonna try to mix colors, paint, acrylic paint to match.
Match this. Now, I didn't put any textures in here because I'm using it for measuring. But the only texture obviously will be the paint and the canvas, so that's fine.
Very nice.
Oh, look at that.
Like,
Oh,
So
man,
bit-
that's Buenos Aires.
Yeah, that's pretty intense, but I don't know. These are works in progress, so. Here's another one I think I would like to turn into a painting as well when the time comes. I think I have textures on this one, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, some.
Yes, very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
But not on the orange.
yeah.
And the last one is this one.
Mm.
Wow.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So there's, well, that's too textured there.
Oh, really?
There we go.
Woohoo.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, that was the close-up texture?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
The
Very
fact,
done.
And
the
that's
fact
it, that's it.
Wow.
So they're
that
the,
this one has a closed
furniture.
square rectangle is kind of comforting to the viewer, to me at least.
being in the center.
Yeah, that center rectangle where everything fits together.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that happens over here too, in this one. This has a
Yeah,
rectangle.
but I didn't see that.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems to occur when I'm overlapping these colors. I get these third colors here. This color here is this color, no, this color here.
Yeah.
Overlapping this color here. And that creates this third color in here.
Ah,
So, anyway,
interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
Our colorist.
okay, if you could take me off.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at that.
Nice. What?
Wow.
Yeah, that was nice.
I'm Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Hi, Hi, Jane.
Hello,
Hey, Susan.
Oh, hi, Susan.
everybody. The other Susan. Hi,
The
Susan.
other Susan. Hey.
Yeah, the other Susan, there's two. Susan 1 and Susan 2. You can fight them.
Yes.
Who's 1 and who's 2.
Hey,
I did have a question for Ted. I'm sorry I got a little distracted. Do you find your colors changing with the seasons?
Not really. I don't think I'm affected by the seasons. No.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
That's funny because as soon as I saw that one, I thought that's so fall, right? The one with the plums and the
Me
oranges.
too.
Yeah.
Well, you know, let's talk about this next year so I can observe. I'll see what happens over the winter, the change.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna see Susan's changing over the.
There you go.
Will yours.
Right.
Okay, thank you, Ted.
Thank you for,
Janice, do you want to go?
Yes.
Now they're up there.
I'm sorry, that was a phone call coming through.
This is-
ooh, look at this.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, Lord.
All right. I do work with shadows.
Wow.
And let's see, in this case, I have a tree in the corner, and in the morning especially, the light comes through and throws these really beautiful shapes. So I've just been taking more or less black and whites of the shadows and then going into Photoshop and adding color. So that's one.
I
It
know
looks like it looks like you're underwater, looking up at the seaweed.
could be.
It does, doesn't it?
That's really lovely in an
Beautiful.
abstract way, which is what's supposed to be.
Beautiful.
Very inventive. Yeah.
Like
Ah.
stained glass.
Now
Wow.
you see the tree here.
Yeah.
Ah,
Is this light shining through a window? And we're
Yes.
seeing the shadows? Okay.
Yes.
So, okay, so there's like a shadow against the wall and the light coming in is making the,
Exactly, exactly.
Wow.
And, you know, it's just
Yeah.
colorless. And I figured I would try tinting it. Every once in a while, I do some of these.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. It's really
Wow.
unusual, very unusual.
I like this one.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
you're,
like-
you're adding the colors in Photoshop. I didn't even notice.
Oh, yes.
I thought it was something that the window was doing. Okay.
Oh,
It's really convincing. It's great.
This looks like a Rorschach test.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, the things that I see in this, it deserves a lot of exploration and attention.
Definitely sucks you in.
Yeah. Wow.
Nice stuff, Janice.
Yes, really.
That's
really.
great.
I had done some,
You listen, Janice, you're breaking boundaries.
That's right.
Yeah.
You might want to consider putting some of this in the show, unless you already have.
no, I haven't put anything in. And
Well, then this is definitely breaking boundaries. I mean,
Oh,
I've never
sure.
seen anything like this before.
thank you. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Put it in, Janice, put it in.
My
Dennis, you
husband-
could set up a poll like your husband does.
Do what?
You could set up a poll so we can vote.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Since voting is, you know, in season.
Yeah.
Well, if I was to vote on what we've seen, and we've seen beautiful stuff, I really go for this one for whatever reason. I think I like yellow, blue.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Thank
It's
you.
really lovely.
And
Well, that's lovely.
Oh,
That's all lovely.
and then
Wow.
I have two more.
These are amazing, Janice.
oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really breaking boundaries, definitely.
This one reminds me of stained glass.
Oh my God.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
a lot of
Maybe
a
that's
lot of them look
what it is.
like
Yeah.
the light through stained glass.
Yes, 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 yes.
But this one is so suggestive. I'm seeing like in that bright spot down at the lower
Yeah.
center, you know, it's like there's a figure walking through a stream of light.
Right
It's
here.
so lovely
Yeah.
and suggestive.
Thank you. One more. Ta-da.
Wow.
Ooh, look at this one.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
abstract.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
But what I like is the motion and the shapes of the flora. And yeah, I guess I should stop talking.
Well, your question,
That's really great. That's really great, Janice, breaking
they
boundaries.
really are good.
Thank you. Thank you for the idea, because I had no idea what I was going to put in.
Nice body of work. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. I agree.
In
Yeah, I
terms
think
of
that-
layers, do you use Photoshop layers and the leaves are the bottom, or the leaves are the top, and on the bottom you have the colors, or?
No,
do
no,
you-
no. I go in and just very delicately, you know, I put the density very low on some of the colors.
Well,
Well,
I
it's-
really like that. That's really
Those are great,
nice.
Janice.
Like,
Yeah.
This one,
Janice, your genius just comes through because like these images look so much like the work that you do in pastel. It's like, this is your vocabulary. This is
Yeah.
your language.
yeah.
And it really, really comes through. And a lot of us look at shadows, but you're taking it, you
I
know,
know.
into your imagination
Yeah.
and coming
Different
out with
levels.
something so new.
This
Yeah,
one
I
has a
think so. I think
particularly
so.
oily look to it, this sort of smeary look to it. That
Well, there's a
looks
dreamy
terrific.
quality to it, you know? It's
Yeah.
really, it is, I don't know how she does that. I don't know.
yeah, I do like smeary things.
It's
I
great.
don't know how you smear it. I mean, if I could, I would be smearing, but
Well, it definitely looks like pastel to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
has that.
Okay, that's it, folks.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Janice, before you get off, could you show us the first one you started with? The very first one? Yeah,
Oh,
I just wanted to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Very
beautiful.
nice, Janice. Good for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
Love
you're,
Beautiful scarves.
yeah.
it
There
would.
we go.
Wow.
Okay, Andy, do you want to go or? do you
Oh,
want me to go?
yeah. Well, I I thought I'd show off the conversation that Susan, President Susan and I have been having.
Hey,
So I'm very glad she's here. And if you'd like to, you know, co-host
Andy, you're
this, that
so
would be
funny.
great.
Andy is very, very funny.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're doing some interesting things with the Postal Service. Let's see.
Keeping them
So
in
this
business.
is to keep this organized. This is actually bits from my blog. There you go. You seeing that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Now you may have seen this
Oh.
before.
Yes.
no,
yes.
no.
That's the why mermaids don't play tennis. This is the first one that Susan sent me, and when I got it in the mail, all the ink stuff wasn't there. It was just the color on the left and the yellow in the back. And I stared at it for a while, wondering what it is. And this is what I came up with, was putting all the ballpoint pen
Very
stuff in.
inventive, yeah.
So that was the first one that we did. And then from that point on, I started, you know, making sure I got the image of the first one before something was done to it.
Mhm.
So this is the one that I sent her.
Mhm.
So I sent Susan this is Godzilla, right?
Yeah.
And I left her a space on the right,
Okay.
right? So then you wait a week and a half and it comes back and it
Oh,
looks like
no.
this.
Neat.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Nice.
That is great. That is
That's
So
great.
That's,
Oh, that's cute on Zoom.
it's terrific.
oh,
Great
God.
fun.
When,
Great fun.
when we do postcards, the rest of us are doing artsy fartsy things.
Mhm.
And that's what's so much fun about working with Andy is like, you know, I was so surprised with the mermaid piece that I sent you the artsy fartsy just shapes and color. And little did I know that you were gonna, you know, turn it into a, what do you call it, a tunagram?
Tuna, yeah, yeah. Just yeah, I need a name for the blog post. Yeah, so then it was Susan's turn to send me something, and she sent me this,
Okay.
and I stared at that for a while and wondered, okay, what could this be? And then I came up with this.
Oh.
That's great.
And sent that off. And then it was my turn to send her something, right? So, and I was thinking, like, we keep doing these right left things, you know, she'll do the one side, I do the other side. So what I thought was, why don't I do one where I go around the sides
Mhm.
and leave the
Oh, that's
center
cute.
blank.
I thought this was really funny.
So thank you. This is yeah, the dragon sneeze. And so I sent that off. And I had no idea what you could possibly do with it. And you know, what on earth would she do? And it came back just yesterday. And this is what she did.
Oh. Oh.
It's great. It's terrific. The-
And you saw from the back of the card, that was my third. Remember, well, Andy had, I don't know if you said
Yeah.
it. I don't know if you said it to me or if you said it to this group that, you know, you sketch out like 3 ideas.
Yeah, I came up with a couple of them for the last one, and she told me hers for this one. Well, I'll let Susan tell you.
Yeah, if
It's,
I can remember them. The first one, because I was looking, can we go back to yours? I
oh,
was
right.
looking
Okay.
at his,
It was fantastic.
isn't that funny? He's so
Yeah.
funny.
So, yeah, here's the one.
Great.
And I guess you saw this on the blog because I wrote in here that I had a couple of ideas beforehand.
Oh, I must have read it. Yeah.
And one of them was Dancing with the Sharks, right? And I thought, I don't want to do Dancing with the Sharks. It was too complicated. I came up with an idea that was too simple, which was, and it's, you know, solutions to this was, at first I saw it as a curtain going up. I thought, okay, it's a curtain going up. Maybe it's the Muppet stage and there are Muppets performing in here.
Oh,
And I thought, it's too simple. It's too easy. And then I came up with Dancing with the Sharks. You know, the thing goes up and there's Dancing with the Sharks. I thought, nah, it's too complicated. So then I came up with this guy, and that seemed just right. So, but Susan says that
Enterprising.
she went through the same sort of thing when she was trying
So
to
I must
resolve
have
this one.
read on your blog then that you did that. So I said, okay, when he sends me something, I'm gonna do three ideas. And I ran them by Ron. And the first idea was the hand of God offering a Kleenex.
Like coming down from the top. Like
Yes, right, just a hand with a Kleenex. And I thought, okay, you know, that's interesting. And then the second idea was, yeah, the sperm whale, you know, putting out the fire. And then the third one that I went beyond this, and I came up with the idea of like a seahorse is also called a sea dragon, right? So you get the dragon and the sea dragon, and then its nose looks like a fire spout, you know? So I thought like that could be the thing that delivers the water that puts out the fire. But the more I thought about it, I thought there's too many intellectual leaps there that the sperm whale is like, you'd get it quicker. So as the professional cartoonist, did I make the right choice?
oh yeah, it fits so well.
Yeah.
I really wanted to do that sea dragon, I have to tell you.
Well, maybe the next one.
Well, you have one that's in the mail today.
Oh, I do. Uh-oh.
Yes,
All right.
you'll get it.
We've already proceeded to the next step. Okay. Terrific. I look forward to seeing it.
That's fun. That really
So-
has been fun, Andy.
Yeah, oh, it's great. It's terrific. Now, I wonder when I get these in the mail, how many of them are you passing back and forth? How many of these are landing on your desk every week?
I know. I wonder how you can do anything else.
I think, I mean, I can't do them enough, to be honest with you, but I
Oh, that's
think I
great.
have I'm running conversation with Neela
Yeah.
and with Janice and with Andy. And then Sarah, Nathan, and I did one, but you know what? I thought you were gonna mail me back one to work
Oh,
on.
Oh,
Sarah.
me?
No,
Or-
Sarah.
Oh, Sarah. Oh,
Fine.
okay.
I did send you back one. It's in the envelope that I sent you. It's
Oh,
in
no.
there in that package.
Okay. I didn't know that. Okay, so there it is.
Well, I think you have a tremendous amount of artistic energy.
There's
I
a
really
lot,
do.
there's a lot of stimulation when you do these back and forths.
Mm.
And so I don't know, I think it's like it gets you out of a rut.
It does, and you're doing so many different pieces with different people. You're really thinking about all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it gets the brain working.
Yeah.
Well, we're working with Andy's a different kind of a problem, you know. But I think what's fun about it though is like Sarah works with collage, you know, Neela's working with texture and Janice works with color, you know, and so it's kind of fun to anticipate, you know, decide like which image you're going to send which artist to play with. Oh, and also Tina, I'm working with Tina as well, and she does amazing stuff. So yeah, so I encourage people to do it. It definitely lifts your spirits.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's also nice to just get something in the mailbox. You know, when you're in home all the time, it's just nice to get something
Don't you ever
surprising.
get bills?
Yeah, bills. Well, I mean, it's normally
I get
bills.
lots of stuff in my mailbox. That's what they are.
All right, it's 5 to 8. I'll do mine and then we'll review the Plastic Club. Susan. So can you see that?
Yes.
Yes,
Wow.
that looks like marble almost. From where I
It is a copper coin.
Hmm.
Remember, I do these as a blog with text, so I got a lot of words. Back in medieval times, there was a transition from Roman numerals to counting in Arabic numerals. And it's really hard to count in Roman numerals. And so they came up with tokens that were used like an abacus.
Huh.
And this is one of those tokens, and it's very Halloweenish. Look at the skull
Yeah.
with the snakes coming out. And the message around the corner is, if you think of eternity, you will not sin.
Okay.
But okay, so that's my Halloween piece. This is a piece that I did today running.
I love that.
Oh,
There's something really wonderful about that.
The minty
I felt
green is a
strongly
nice
about this
choice.
too. It's from a 1959 magazine, an article about Cosmopolitan, an article about women in depression. And I just think it was a beautiful piece. Let me show you some of the detailings on it. Whoops, wrong direction. Because, I mean, this was a standard photograph, but I varied from the photograph a lot. You
Ah,
can see that I did like engraving and stuff.
Ah, interesting.
Okay, and that's how I feel, as if I sort of claim my own.
oh,
This is from a 1914 catalog. It is a plumber's carpet bag.
wow,
And I imagine it's what the Southerners
wow.
were all mad about.
no.
This is
Oh,
a combination of Bruce Lee and Karl Marx and Engels. In the background, you can see an old edition of Marx and Engels writing. It's typographically beautiful. That's why I put it in there. And finally,
What was
this
that?
is
Wait, Bob, go back, please. What's the connection with, what's his name?
Marx and Engels and Bruce Lee.
No, Bruce Lee. How's he fit in there? What's the,
Badass.
oh,
Badass.
well, I think it's
All right.
beautiful. I think it's very muscular and beautiful in its own right.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
if there was no connection, I think it's
yeah.
very nice.
And then finally, this is from a catalog of pottery in Trenton, New Jersey. And it turns out one of our friends here worked at that. But my title for this was When Great Grandmother Was Hot. This is very old. It's like 80 years old. But and that's what I got. Let me go back through them just
Oh,
for
but
real.
wait a minute.
I love the
wait a
mirror,
minute. Can you
Bob.
Go back to that one, Bob. I just wanted to say that
Yeah.
the way that you handled the texture really brings out the nostalgic feeling of wallpaper and the colors, that kind of sepia look. It really integrates with the image nicely.
the mirror is beautiful.
Nice.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And this is Bruce Lee. I like the frame on this. I spent a lot of time on my frames. And that's a very contrasty frame.
Yeah, it is.
Carpetbagger, I'd like to go over and make it more colorful, but I didn't. But I think it captures the, and
that's
again, I mean, I deal with depression in my life, and this really catches it.
I think so.
It's an article on about beauty, and it's a picture of a woman waiting her turn in an insane asylum beauty salon.
Wow.
Wow.
And the subject is beauty and depression.
What does the numeral 85 stand for?
Oh, that means 85 days until we get a new president.
Inauguration. Right?
I'm counting inauguration. Yeah.
The
Counting it
eye
down.
that you're using, is that part of the font, or does that intentionally look like the top of a hammer? There's
That is
something-
it is a good eye, Andy. That is a Russian font. Basically, it's called Bolshevik, a Kremlin Bolshevik.
That's
and
crazy.
it's basically Russian, Cyrillic,
Insane.
and that's what that I is.
That is insane, I think.
And
It's-
then this,
wow.
so that's my,
Hoover. Hoover, is that how you pronounce it?
and Susan, do you,
Very nice.
You pronounce it of,
Thank you.
that's egg in
Oh,
French.
God bless you. Thank you. I didn't know.
I don't know much more than that, but I do know of. Okay, so I have a question for Bob. So election night is Tuesday next week. Are you planning to get together?
we talked about it among 6 of the 10 of us, and everyone was willing to go so far, but you guys, how many are willing to do Zoom on Tuesday night, election night?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet myself, but,
Because
Yeah.
the polls close.
Get Ron after the election.
oh, you know what? We're working. What am I thinking? Ron and I are both working the polls, and we potentially are engaged from like 6 in the morning till 10 at night. So no, we won't be here.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, good for you. We appreciate the
Yes.
fact
yeah.
you and Ron are
Oh, Ron's been
involved.
working 24/7 from, oh my goodness, ever,
wow.
months.
Yeah.
But
Good
for
luck.
Plastic Club on Friday night, there's this lovely event, which is the Chenlin Lee and his students. Chenlin, is his last name, Lin. Chenlin Kot, no, K.
Hi, Kate.
Sorry, Chenlin K. Is that how you say it?
I don't
C-A-I?
know.
I don't
I
know.
just thought it was Kai, but I don't know why.
I thought
Yeah,
so.
okay, I'm not sure how you say his name, but it's Friday night and it's from 7 to 8:30.
Do we have to sign up for an invitation or something?
Register, yes, you register for it. So if you go to the website, it's on the homepage
Okay.
and you can register. Thank you for reminding me. I think I'm already registered, but I'm gonna have to check that. But I think it'll be really interesting to see, because these people are from around the world, and I think there's some young people and some more mature people. So that looks really interesting to me. And also, of course, you've already talked about the November 7th Breaking Boundaries.
Yeah.
And thinking about that. I think those are the highlights. Does anybody else know of other things?
Just for Katie's sake, let's take a look at her website, because she got sort of,
Oh, look at this.
I mean, we wanted to get Katie on because
Yeah.
wrong.
What are they, do you know?
They're
Temporary
painting.
and abstract art. Very nice.
Wow.
They are lovely.
They are lovely. They are lovely.
So if anyone can reach out to her and say, we want her, we just,
Did she leave then, Bob?
yes, she left because we couldn't hear her.
Oh, maybe there was something wrong with her computer. Maybe she had the sound off.
I think it was her microphone was
Her
bad.
microphone, her speaker was probably off.
Yeah.
What if you clicked on that top piece? Yeah, that one, click on it.
Yeah.
I'm just curious if it make, oh, yeah,
Wow.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
wow.
I love the detail.
Yeah.
Me too.
Wow. Color,
Maybe
right?
she'll come back and talk about them.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably reach out to her and explain to her that we watched
Yeah.
and admired and her stuff.
I think
And also, usually when I send out my email invitation, I include a link to last week's. But I forgot to include it. But if you look in your chat, there's the recording of last week's session.
Oh.
Which was somewhat shortened, but we had Mike's orange. We had a lot of good stuff and postcards. All right, so it's 8:05. Anybody have anything else?
Nope, we're good.
All right.
Being here.
Thanks for working the polls, Susan.
Oh, you're
Oh,
welcome.
well.
Thanks
Oh,
for being
well.
here. Make my week and for tolerating. I'm all chillaxed after my yoga class.
Oh,
I just want you to know I've been with this yoga teacher for many years. and it's always been a Tuesday night commitment. And it was just like at the beginning of lockdown. And so luckily I had the opportunity to join you all. And now I'm splitting the difference. But thanks for tolerating my late appearance every week. Appreciate
Good
it.
luck. Good luck.
Okay, thanks.
Yes.
Bye.
Good
Take
luck.
care.
Bye, everybody.